Hey everybody, and thank you for checking me out and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing my sister's nail. She flew all the way down from New Jersey to Florida and gave me the opportunity to actually do a physical hand. So this is my first time doing somebody else's hands. So it's not going to be perfect, and my camera was acting funny and only recorded some of the steps that I did. So right here I am doing her nail tips, just applying some nail tips to her nails. These are BU nail tips from Amazon. Majority of the products that I use I get off of Amazon. Have been doing nails for about probably 4 or 5 months now, and been doing my own and also doing the practice hand. So yeah, this is about it. So just measuring her nail tips, gluing them on, and check it out. So here I am just measuring the nail. The nail was a little too big, and then the next size down was a little too small. So I am just finally down to make sure it fits her nail properly and not too big, not too small. Also, the nail glue that I am using is Born Pretty. I actually got it from AliExpress. So yeah. So I did her other hand off of camera just to make the video a little bit shorter, because I know nail videos can be a little long. So here I'm just measuring her tips, cutting down, and just making sure they're all the same length. And she's checking it out too. I do want her to be as happy with the length as possible. So I did the rest of them off camera as well. Here I am just using a sanding band bit and just fleshing the nail tip to the natural nail, just so there's not a lip when I actually do the dip powder. And yeah, keep watching.
Found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah, yeah. Too far away from our hearts, yeah, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix yourself and realign yourself with the world, baby. Breathe slow, baby, yeah. Ooh. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow.
So here I'm just filing a square shape. She's not used to square shape, so we did change it to kind of a small almond shaped nail. This is where my camera got a little wonky, and of course did not film me actually shaping her nail, so I was a little upset about that. But anywho, so I'm just filing. You know, the file can be your best friend. And you know, I was like super excited and nervous to actually do a nail because it was our human hand, because you know it's my first time. But I'm very happy and thankful that my sister gave me the opportunity to do it. So here I'm just spraying some alcohol on her nails, cleaning the dust off, getting ready for the actual application. So here I am using KiaraSky dipping system. I am actually using clear just to build the nail, because later on I will be using gel polish for some designs and, you know, a little bling here and there. So I'm just using the first dip, which is the bond, which is the dehydrator. Next is the actual glue that you brush on and dip the nail in the powder. So the first step is to do a little underneath the actual artificial nail and dip it in the powder and tap it off. And here I'm just going in again and again in all the nails. So just dip, dip, dip. And then after that, you go a little bit lower on the nail and dip it a couple times. I will do one hand on camera, the other one off the camera. So just keep watching. So I went down to the cuticle. I was having a little bit of problem with the KiaraSky glue. It seems like I was running out of that. So later on I did actually pull another one from a different dipping system that I had from Model 1, I believe. Sorry, I did not show that on camera, but I will definitely link that in the description below, as well as all of the other products that I use. So yeah, so we just keep dipping to the thickness that we like. Of course, you do have to go a little bit thicker because we are going to file and make them smooth, nice round shape. Excuse my elbow there. I was just changing the music on my phone, and kind of didn't realize my elbow was in the frame. So there you go, my big elbow. So just brushing the excess powder off, and then I just keep dipping, and yeah. The next step is the number 3, which is the liquid that actually makes the dip powder harden, because when you first do the glue and dip the nail in the powder, it's actually still soft. So if you were to file it, all the work that you just did will come off, and then you would have to do it all over again. So this actually will make the dip powder dry within usually a couple of seconds, maybe 30 seconds. And then you would tap the nail just to hear a clicking noise to make sure it's nice and dry and hard. The next step that I do is, this is actually a cuticle bit that I found off of Amazon. I see a lot of people on social media actually use this bit and talk very highly about it. So I decided to purchase it, and I do use it on myself, and I am actually really impressed with it. It actually prevents a lot of lifting in the cuticle area, so that helps as well. So I'm just doing all the fingers here, and yeah. So here is a sanding band. This is a 100 grit sanding band from my cart that I actually found off of Amazon in a pack of 3 different other size grits. And here I'm just filing and smoothing out her nail and cuticle area. If you notice in the video, she's actually a little bit tense as far as her finger wise. She does have carpal tunnel, so I do want to get her or make her feel as comfortable as possible. So we did take a couple of breaks, but you know, that is my sister, and it doesn't bother me one bit as long as she is comfortable. And also my future clients, I will try and make them as comfortable as possible. This is a service, and I do want to have them have the best experience that they could have. I am working from my home. This is actually a little corner that I actually put together inside of my kitchen. So just for now, just to get started and then figure it out later on. But just filing, smoothing out everything, make sure everything looks natural, and also working on the apex as well. The apex is very important when it comes to the strength of the nail. It is actually right in the middle of your natural nail that you do want a little hump there, not too much, just a little bit, again, for the strength of the nail. So I'm just filing. So yeah. So this thumb gave me a lot of problems. It would not dip properly. The shaping I did have a hard problem with. This is the only finger that I actually had a hard time with, but at the end it did come out pretty good. Again, guys, this is my first time doing a human's hand, another person's hand. I've only done mine. As you see, I have clear nails on from my last video, because if you're a beginner, you do have to work on your foundation first. You have to work on building your nail before you could look at anything else as far as designs, ombre, all of that stuff. First, you have to practice on the shape, filing, application first, and then you could ease into the actual polishes and designs and crystals and all that stuff. I am self-taught. I actually learned everything from YouTube. I am subscribed to a lot of channels, and there is a couple YouTubers out there. We call them nail tubers. There's a couple out there that inspired me to actually get started in actually doing the videos, because this is actually a very popular thing. People looking into starting nails, and I actually started doing it as fun and also to save a little bit of money. I've been getting my nails done for over 10 years at a nail salon and always watched them actually do the nails, so I thought it was a really good idea for me to actually start doing it myself and see how it went, and I'm actually very impressed on the the process and learning, and I'm very excited and very intrigued to learn new things. And I'm actually not too bad. I'm not perfect, but again, I am just a beginner. I'm getting my feet wet in this, and as you can tell, my nails I did probably a week ago, and no lifting or anything like that. My next video will actually be me polishing them and doing some designs. I just haven't done that yet. So I took a 100 grit file, and I'm actually shaping the sides of her nails. A lot of people do this first after the application. I kind of missed that step. Again, I was a little nervous, and plus it was like 1 o'clock in the morning here. So I'm just filing each nail, rounding them out, making them look good. So this bit, I don't even know the name of this bit, but I like to go in and actually file underneath, get the dirt out, and also if there's any rough edges, just file them out, or if I got any application underneath there, just to clean them up. And next is the fun stuff. Here I am starting the polish. So this is actually something that I got from a Black Friday deal with I believe this is Model 1. I did a kind of a surprise box thingy, and I got a bunch of these glitter polishes, and they are gel, and they are actually very pretty. I was very excited to use this. This is actually like a holograph glitter. She's just checking it out, and I'm going to do each hand. So we decided to do the glitter in the middle finger and the pinky. I do go in with 2 coats on this because it is clear, and I do want as much glitter as possible.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extraordinary.
Next, I am using this. This is actually a darker purple. Once you add a couple more coats, it is a dark beautiful purple from Model 1. So when I started to purchase all of my supplies, I did purchase a big package, well, I say a set of Model 1's gel polishes, and I'm actually pretty impressed. I did read a lot of reviews before purchasing, and there was a lot of mixed reviews on the Model 1 polishes, but I'm actually a fan of it. As you can tell, it goes on very smooth. It's not too thick, and it's actually, for the price, you really can't beat it. I believe I got, I want to say 15 or 20 polishes for maybe $25-$30. I will put that in the description down below as well. And I just do her ring finger and her index finger with this purple. So I'm laughing at myself right now. I use the purple on her thumb and ring finger, not her index finger. On her index finger, we are actually using chrome. So I put a black base on the bottom. This is actually a very good black. I found this off of Amazon as well. I honestly only needed one coat for this. It was a very, very full coverage black, and I believe it was $7, which is really good for nail or gel nail polish. And just applying the black and curing it. I am curing the nail polish for 30 seconds, and the LED lamp, of course, I got from Amazon as well. I actually got that in the kit with the gel polishes. It's a really good lamp. I believe it is 45 watts or something like that. And only need about 30 seconds. The final cure for everything, I will do that for 60 seconds, or whenever I feel that it is cured. So this is the chrome powder. I got this in a large pack, again off of Amazon. I just made sure that the gel polish was cured. There's no hair in there. I don't know where that came from. And I take a little eyeshadow applicator thingy that I got from the dollar store and just rub the powder on the nail just to give it a chrome effect. We did decide a blue color just because of the glitter from the other nails. It did have like it's a holograph, so it had like purples and blues. So we went to go and think outside of the box and actually do something fun. And you know, my sister is, you know, a very classy person, and she always has her nails very classy as far as French ombres and stuff like that. So this was a little crazy for her, but she's really funny, and I was a little excited to do this, as you can tell. Now it's time for the bling. So I actually learned this from Long Hair Putting Nails, a tutorial about putting her nails in her, watching her. I've seen all of her videos, and this is how she actually applies her bling. She puts the bling gel down first, and then without curing, she takes the top coat, and then after the top coat, she places the crystals and then cures it. I've never had a problem with my nails, and I am actually very heavy duty with my hands. Do bang them a lot, and none of my crystals fell off. This top coat is Model 1. I am waiting for some top coat that I'm so excited to use for my girl Princess Diana, the nail diva over there. They should actually be here pretty soon, and I'm so excited to try it. But right now, in the meantime, I'm using Model 1. Again, this is from the kit that I got when I first started to do nails, and I'm just applying it to each finger, and then I will be placing crystals on her ring finger, index finger, and her thumb. I don't want to do the glitter nails because it will just be too much and it won't look as right. So now I'm putting the crystals, and this is where my camera cut off. Oh, girls, I was so mad. It did not show me applying the crystals on all the fingers except the thumb. I don't know why, but I was so upset. So it got, at least it filmed one finger. So I put the gem gel down, and then the top coat, and then I just placed the jewels here. I'm doing cuticle crystals, and just putting in some there, just so, you know, bling it out and make it look fancy. Can never have too much bling, ladies. I swear you can never have too much bling. So yeah. And I was actually very comfortable with her. Again, I was nervous on doing somebody else's hands, and since I've only done my own and practice hands, but since it was my sister, I was actually very comfortable. I played around with her a lot, of course, you know, pulling your fingers, dipping the powder. It was very, very fun. So I'm just finishing this look with cuticle oil. This is from KiaraSky as well. You do have to put some cuticle oil on, because with all the acetone and alcohol, you do want to put some moisture back in those fingers. Just massaging them in. I didn't really do a bad job. I actually thought I was going to do a lot worse. They actually came out pretty, and it actually matches my mat below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I appreciate all the love and support, and please like, comment, and subscribe.